counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm ready to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm ready to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be recapping a couple series that went down between the Yankees and the Blue Jays, and then the Yankees and the Orioles. Before we get started, I want to make sure that you guys are liking this video, liking all the other shows on the Refuse to Lose network. As you saw in the intro, we're a big network. We've got plenty of shows that cover multiple sports. We got CTC, Call Talking College, gives you everything you need to know about college sports, basketball and football. We got RBO, Real Ballers Only. That's an NBA show, and the NBA is in the playoffs right now, so content's gonna be coming out. We got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. That is a fantasy football show. He gives, I know it's not fantasy football season right now, but he's giving out rankings. And if you want to know during the season who to start, who to sit, who to cut, who to pick up, that's the show to watch. We've got Unfazed with Joe and AJ. That is a show that goes live every Tuesday, 9 Eastern Standard Time. It's a debate show with two of the best debaters on the network, so make sure you guys tune into that one. You got Dave's Doghouse, a show that gives you the highlights and the lowlights of the week. If you do something great, you will be roaming around with the dogs in the yard. If you do something crazy, you will be in the doghouse. And last but not least, we have In the Red Corner with Tomo, Ricky, and Ty. That's a boxing show, strictly boxing. One of the hottest shows on the network, so make sure you tune into that. And also, Refuse to Lose. Can't forget that show. It's like our sports center of the network. It covers everything in the sports world. That's with Tomo, Dave, and Joe. They go live every Tuesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune into that. You can subscribe to their channels in the link in the bio. Takes 2 seconds. Promise you won't regret it. All right, so we get into game one of the Yankees and Blue Jays series. We got Carlos Carrasco going up against Jose Berrios. In the top of the sixth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits a solo home run to go up 1-0, his second of the season. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Oswaldo Cabrera hits an RBI single to tie it up at 1. In the bottom of the eighth, Austin Wells hits a sac fly to make it 2-1. And then in the top of the ninth, Alejandro Kirk comes up with a 2 RBI double to make it 3-2. And then Barger hits an RBI single to make it 4-2, which ended up being the final score. Yankees drop game one of this series at home on a Friday night. Just the winning pitcher was Fluharty. He goes 2/3 of an inning, giving up a hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 3.12 ERA on the year. He gets his first win of the season. And Devin Williams comes in and blows yet another save. Um, he's 0-2 on the year. He pitched no innings. He went in and got no outs, giving up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, 0 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is 11.25. Hoffman ends up getting the save for the Blue Jays. It was his sixth of the season. He went an inning, giving up a hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. His ERA on the year is 1.35. Start for the starters, they both ended up getting the decision. Carrasco, another great start for him, going 5 innings, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 5.26 ERA on the year. ERA is high, but he has had a couple starts after the terrible start over in Detroit, where he just got hit around like it was BP. Just he let up at least I think 4 home runs. So for him to be able to settle down and go 5 innings, it was huge for the team. Jose Barrios goes 5 1/3, giving up 5 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is 4.24. We will we got to talk about Devin Williams, man. This was the game that lost him his closer role. It needed to happen after four 4 run lead against the Rays. Wasn't even a safe situation. You come in, you give that up. In the early part of the year, you're struggling. While Luke Weaver is out here just straight dominating every time he goes out on that mound. It needed to happen. Playing in New York is different, especially in the Bronx, right? It's one thing if you go and play in Queens, but if you play in the Bronx for the Yankees, there's a lot of pressure, and not everybody is built for it. And I know that Devin Williams' numbers tend to get better throughout the season, but these division games, we have to win these games, especially if we're up in the last inning. Like you can't be a part of a trade, come in for the role, complain about a team rule, have that team rule be lifted, and then play like this. You just can't. It's completely unacceptable. I'm glad that Boone took it upon himself to get him out of that closer role. I feel like it's going to be good for him, get him in less pressure situations right earlier in the game. He's going to be the setup man, and Weaver is going to be the closer. Takes a little bit of pressure off of him. So I don't hate that decision at all. I was saying that we should have done it a long time ago, but it is what it is. It happened. Now the Yankees have to roll with it. We go to game 2 of this series. Max Fried versus Kevin Gausman. In the top of the first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits a ground ball for an RBI to go up 1-0. And then in the bottom of the third, Cody Bellinger hits a sac fly to make it 1-0. Jazz walks with the bases loaded to make it 2-1. Volpe walks with the bases loaded to make it 3-1. And then Austin Wells clears the bases with a 3 RBI double to make it 6-1. Then in the bottom of the fifth, Anthony Volpe hits a solo home run for his 5th of the season to make it 7-1. And then Oswaldo Cabrera comes up with an RBI double to make it 9-1. In the bottom of the 6th, Paul Goldschmidt hits an RBI double to make it 10-1. In the bottom of the 8th, Jazz Chisholm reaches on a fielder's choice, which ends up scoring a run. They go up 11-1. And in the top of the 9th, Barger comes up with an RBI double to make it 11-2, which ended up being the final score. Yankees tie up the series. The winning pitcher was Max Fried. 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1.43 ERA on the year. He is currently 5-0. Kevin Gausman gets the loss. He goes 2 2/3, giving up 3 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts, 4.50 ERA. His record on the year is 2-3. And that was a part of a day-night doubleheader. The that was on Sunday. The game on Saturday got rained out, so just got pushed back to Sunday. We go to game 3 to try to win the series. We got Clark Schmidt going up against Bassett. In the bottom of the first, Trent Grisham hits a solo home run for his 7th of the year to make it 1-0. He might be the one of the best leadoff hitters in the game right now. He just goes up there and has a freak mentality of I'm gonna hit the ball out of the park, and it usually happens. In the top of the third, Anthony Santander hits a solo home run for his 3rd of the season to make it 1-1. And then in the bottom of the sixth, all rise. Aaron Judge hits a solo home run for his 8th of the year to go up 2-1. Jason Dominguez hits an RBI double to make it 3-1. JC Escara hits an RBI single to make it 4-1. And then in the bottom of the 8th, the moment that all Yankee fans were waiting for, JC Escara hits his first home run of his career, a solo shot. 5-1 was the final score. Yankees end up taking the series. The winning pitcher was Tim Hill. He improves his record to 3-0. He went an inning, giving up a hit, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. His ERA in the year is 2.63. Bassett gets the loss, going 5 2/3, giving up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 2.62 ERA on the year. His record is 2-2. And Clark Schmidt ended up getting the no decision. He ended up going 5 innings, giving up 1 hit, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 earned run, 5.52 ERA on the year. And then we go to the King of New York. It's basically, if you're new here, the MVP for the Yankees for this series. And I'm going to go with the kid JC Escara. If you aren't familiar with this kid's story, let me give you a quick little rundown. He was drafted, and then he ended up playing minor league baseball for quite some time. And then it wasn't paying enough, right? Because minor league ball players, they don't get these fat contracts like the MLB players do. So what did he have to do to pay rent? He ended up being a substitute teacher, and then he ended up doing Uber. And now he is fulfilling his lifelong dream of playing in the MLB and playing for one of the most prestigious franchises in the MLB. So I'm gonna give it to him. He went 2 for 4, getting that first home run, 2 RBIs and a run in this series. He's a backup catcher, right? He only plays once every 4 to 5 days. But when he gets in there, man, all the Yankee Nation is paying attention to what he's able to do. He's a very good defensive catcher, and his offense is starting to click. So it was good to see him go out there and get that first one out of the way. And now we go to the Yankees versus the Orioles series. We go to game 1. We had Sugano going up against Will Warren. In the bottom of the second, Ramon Laureano hits an RBI double to go up 1-0. Then in the bottom of the third, Ryan O'Hearn hits a 3-run home run to go up 4-0. In the top of the seventh, Aaron Judge hits a ground ball for an RBI to put the Yankees on the board 4-1. And then in the top of the eighth, the Yankees attempt to come back. Volpe hits an RBI double to make it 4-2, and then Austin Wells comes up behind him and hits an RBI double to make it 4-3, which ended up being the final score. Yankees comeback falls short. The winning pitcher was Sugano, going 5 innings, giving up no one runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 3.0 ERA on the year. His record is 3-1. Will Warren goes 3 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 5.63 ERA on the year. His record is 1-1. and Batista ends up coming in for the save, going an inning, giving up no hits, no earned runs, no walks, two strikeouts. His ERA is 2.25, and this was his fourth save of the year. I think Aaron Boone has had a very, very, very short leash on Will Warren. His last couple starts, he's only been going 3 innings, only pitching 70 something pitches. Dude, let this kid fight. Let him fight through the battle. Like, he gets into trouble and it's like, all right, I don't trust him, so we're gonna call to the bullpen. Dude, he only went 3 1/3. That means that 5 2/3 have to come from the bullpen in the first game of the series. You want to save the bullpen in the series. You never know what those games are going to be like. And it's not like he was getting like obliterated. He only gave up 4 runs. It's not too bad. But the bullpen came in and did the job. But still, like, this kid's a rookie. Let him fight through it. He's had a very, very short leash on Will Warren, and the kid had an excellent spring training. That's why he made the team. That's why he's the fifth starter right now. Right? Let the kid fight. Please. Boom. We go to game two. We got Kyle Gibson making his first start of the year, going up against Carlos Rodon. In the top of the first, Trent Grisham, solo home run to start the game, his eighth of the year, 1-0. And then Aaron Judge comes up behind him. All rise, solo home run, his ninth of the year, 2-0. And then Ben Rice comes after him, solo home run, his seventh of the year, to go up 3-0. Yankees go back to back for the second time this season. First time was against former teammate Nestor Cortez. Today, that game, the Yankees introduced Kyle Gibson to the year. And then the Yankees weren't done. Cody Bellinger hits a solo home run, his third of the year, to go up 4-0. Then Volpe hits an RBI double to go up 5-0, all in the first inning. All in the first inning. Yankees, the offense came out swinging. Then at the top of the second, Ben Rice connects for his second home run of the game. It was a solo shot, his eighth of the year, to go up 6-0. In the top of the fourth, Paul Goldschmidt hits an RBI single to make it 7-0. Peraza comes in for Jazz Chisholm, as Chisholm he took a swing and he was touching his oblique. He didn't really feel too comfortable. He stayed in the game, and then he hit a triple down the line. And when he dove into third, he kind of favored his right side again, so he was taken out. Peraza comes in, takes advantage of the situation. 2 RBI single to go up 9-0. In the top of the fifth, Goldie hits an RBI single to go up 10-0. Cody Bellinger hits a 2 RBI double to go up 12-0. In the bottom of the sixth, the Orioles get on the board with a Carlson ground ball for an RBI to go up 12-1. And then in the top of the seventh, Volpe reaches on an error by Gunnar Henderson. It was a line drive right to him, and he just completely dropped it. He was probably mentally checked out because of the score at this point. Yankees score a run on it, 13-1. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Gunnar Henderson makes up for that error, hitting a solo home run, his third of the season, to make the score 13-2. Pablo Reyes comes up in the top of the eighth with an RBI single to make it 14-2. And then in the top of the ninth, Austin Wells hits a solo home run for his fifth of the year to go up 15-2, which ended up being the final score. Losing pitcher Kyle Gibson going 3 2/3. 3 2/3, giving up 11 hits, 9 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA in the year is 22.09. His record goes to 0-1. Carlos Rodon gets the win, going 6 innings, giving up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 3.43 ERA, and his record goes to 4-3. I gotta give my credit. Gotta give credit to Carlos Rodon, man. He goes out there and completely dominates this offense. He had a perfect game. He had a perfect game going through six. I'm watching the game with one of the kids that I coach, and he goes, "Hey, isn't he going for a no hitter?" In my head, I know he's going for a perfect game. I'm like, no. And then he says it again, and he says it again, and I'm just constantly saying no, no, no. Then he gives up the hit. He gives up the walk first, and then Michael K says, "Oh, there goes a perfect game bid." And then next batter, he gives up the hit. Right? It's an unwritten rule. You don't talk about a perfect game or a no hitter when it's happening, because the moment that you do, it's done. So, any baseball players that are watching this, make sure you know that rule, because you're going to ruin somebody's chance at history. We go to game three. We got Povich going up against Carlos Carrasco. In the top of the first, Aaron Judge hits a 2-run home run for his 10th of the year to go up 2-0. Bottom of the second, Ryan Mountcastle hits a 2-run home run to tie it up at 2, his second of the year. And then Ramon Urias hits a solo home run to go up 3-2, his second of the season. Then Adley Rutschman hits an RBI single to go up 4-2. In the top of the fifth, Paul Goldschmidt hits a solo shot for his second of the year to go up to make the score 4-3. Bottom of the fifth, Jackson Holliday hits a ground ball for an RBI to make it 5-3. Then in the top of the seventh, Aaron Judge hits an RBI single to make it 5-4, which ended up being the final score. Yankees lose this series against a team that is not playing well right now. We had to take advantage of this situation. Both games that we lost by 1 run, right? We couldn't get the timely hits, right? It seems like every time we lose a game, it's just these timely hits. We get runners in scoring position, and we don't come through with those timely hits. That's baseball. It happens. But again, we gotta take these games in the division. They're gonna matter down the road, especially when the Orioles are not playing up to their potential, right? They are playing terrible right now. They've only got 12 wins, and 2 of them are against you. That can't happen. Baker ends up getting the win. He goes an inning giving up no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 1.50 ERA on the year, and his record improves to 2-0. Carrasco gets a loss, going 3 1/3, giving up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 5.9 ERA on the year, and his record goes to 2-2. Batista comes in, gets the save, going an inning, giving up no hits, no one runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. His ERA on the year is 2.0. This was his fifth save of the season. Batista, he looks to be back. He missed last year with Tommy John, and now he is uh, going back to his form of being one of the most dominant closing pitchers in the game. He, this this series, he went 2 innings, no hits, 3 strikeouts, no runs, no walks. Completely dominant. That's what you want from your closer. Come in, get the job done, go home with a dub. So, gotta give credit when it's due there. And now we go to King of New York. I could give it to a couple players, right? Like Judge, I've given it to him a couple times. Uh, I've given it to Volpe a couple times, right? But I'm gonna go with my boy Carlos Rodon for having a perfect game bid going through six, and him just bouncing back after his first three shaky starts. Three shaky starts, and his last three have been extremely dominant. He is in the top 5 for strikeouts. He is 4-3 right now and he's taking the ball, and I know that he's going to go out there and completely attack the zone. There's one thing about him. I know he's not going to walk a lot of guys. He's going to go out there and throw strikes. And sometimes he hangs them, right? Sometimes he hangs his breaking stuff, and that's when he gets hit around. But it looks like he has done some mechanical work to fix that, work on his pitches during his off days. So his off speed has late break, sharp late break, not just late break, sharp late break, and it's it's been amazing to see, right? With Garrett Cole out for the year, we need Max Fried and Carlos Rodon to step up big time in the starting rotation and take some pressure off of this bullpen because I mean, let's be honest, Carlos Carrasco is not it, right? He's in there because of injuries, right? We've got Stroman out, we've got Luis Hill out, we've got Garrett Cole out. Garrett Cole's not coming back. Luis Hill just started playing catch, like regular catch, not even bullpens. Marcus Stroman, I haven't heard anything about him. The last time I heard about him was when he got hit around against the Giants, couldn't even get an out, and he said his knee is sore. Hope you get better and you come out and pitch a lot better than you did because we need you, man. You do a lot of talking on social media and you go out there and you say, I'm a starting pitcher, I'm a starting pitcher, I'm a starting pitcher. And you go out there and pitch like crap. And it's disgusting. It's honestly disgusting to see. You're putting on the Yankee uniform. We expect excellence every time you go out there, and you have not proven that that's what you are. You haven't done it. So Strowman, when you come back, delete all your Instagram, delete your Twitter, delete all that. Just focus on the main thing. Let the main thing be the main thing. But I had to get that off my chest, man. Strowman, he's pissed me off the last couple seasons. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in. Again, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other videos that I will be dropping throughout the year. Follow me on Instagram at @that_kid_Mercado and also on Twitter. And I'll be releasing little shorts on there as well. And make sure you guys are also subscribed to the rest of the entire network. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.